Hi, this is Michael Kajowski for Oral English, also called Conversational English. This is a dialogue, a conversation between Anne and Alex. And this is a way of practicing English, English pronunciation, and also modeling English. Anne, what did you think of that short story we just read in the American literature class? Alex, The Interlopers by Saki. Yeah, that's the one. Alex, I think some of the plot developments in the dark woods created a mood of mystery and sadness. However, the plot was difficult for me to follow. It's too bad the two main characters didn't put aside their long standing feud over land ownership until a tree fell on them and they were trapped. And I know what you mean. These old English stories from decades in the past are difficult for American high school students to understand, let alone students learning a foreign language. They're well written stories, they've been published for decades, but those long sentences in Old English don't have the immediate impact of a modern novel. Alex, I agree with you. The school customarily assigns well known short stories because they're widely read around the world and already in print. Compared to a 500-page best-selling novel, short stories and essays are faster reading. And I can imagine so many international authors publish books nowadays that there is not enough room for them in the school library. Alex, I guess that's why we have that huge textbook covering American literature. And yeah, and another reason for the course textbook is so we can sample a variety of writers. Alex, that's true. There are dozens of classics in American literature, everything from the essays of Ralph Waldo Emerson to Mark Twain's Huckleberry Finn. And what authors do you read? Alex, well, in terms of mystery and horror classics, I like Edgar Allan Poe's fiction. Poe is sometimes credited with inventing detective fiction, as well as the art of writing short stories, essays, and literary reviews. And in stories like Poe's The Cask of Amontillado and The Telltale Heart are scary and haunting. The murderers in Poe's stories are bent on getting revenge. Alex, in the cask of Amontillado, Montresor walls up Fortunato in his family's underground tombs, more or less burying Fortunato alive. And that's a gruesome ending, but the extreme injustice in great literary classics is probably one of the biggest reasons they've been popular for decades. Alex, I think so too.
If you are traveling to a foreign country and you're terrible with the foreign language, you want to make sure that you have ways of dealing with it. So, one way is to take a phrase book or dictionary, a guidebook with you, and to know their website. This one's called Survival Chinese by TuttlePublishing.com. And you can use this one as a paperback version. Maybe you can get something in your phone or in your computer. If you're not an expert with foreign language, you're looking for the part in parentheses that pronounces the word. So at the top of this page, we have the word accountant in English. That is several syllables in English, accountant. And when you're dealing with your own language or foreign languages, you look there, accountant. Sounds like it has three major sounds in it, three syllables. The first letter is an A. A, a, There are three ways of pronouncing the vowel A. A, a, a. A, a. In this case, accountant. Also in the word below it, attorney, a, attorney. Also three syllables, three major parts to the word. Now you look at the Chinese pronunciation, if you happen to be going to China, and accountant in Chinese is Qui Ji Shur. just looking at that, most people have a lot of difficulty reading a foreign language. So you're looking for the pronunciation guide. Attorney, Louis Shore. Banker, well, it's in Chinese. That's the problem I've got. Yin Han Jia. Yin Han Jia. And as you get more practice, you get faster at it. Kuiji Shur, Louis Shur, Yin Han Jia. I'm probably badly mispronouncing all of those, but that's pretty much what you are looking for when you're dealing with the foreign language. Now I must go. I've got a call from China, and I'll be talking to my friends there. And just stick with it and use these guides and internet translators also.
Hello, this is Michael Kajowski from United States. I'm currently located in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, which is about 100 kilometers away from the China Embassy in Chicago, Illinois, in the middle of the USA, called the Midwest. I've taught in China and South Korea previously. I enjoyed teaching in Busan, where I taught mostly elementary school children. I also enjoyed teaching in Shenzhen, where I taught mostly high school and elementary school, high school students and grade school students. And I also taught in the middle of China in Pindingshan City near Flat Top Mountain to college students, which are some of my favorites, university students, teaching history in English, the history of the United States, the history of Great Britain, also called United Kingdom, England, European history, and I also have taught oral English. As you can see, most English is spoken out loud, oral, like tourist English, basic English, oral English. And I enjoy teaching English because I have worked as a writer at newspapers and magazines in the United States. Today is Friday, December 13th, 2019, in the morning in the United States. And I've eaten for breakfast some mian tao, some mi fan. I enjoy eating Chinese foods, going to Chinese restaurants, Chinese parks, Chinese mountains, hiking, walking around China, taking taxis, buses, things like that. So I hope you're enthusiastic, interested in having an American teacher at your location, and that you can, as a recruiter, that you can find me a good job in China. Once again, my name is Michael Kajowski. I'm in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, in USA. You're Jane. I'm sending this message to you. Have a nice day.